Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thunder here, coming to you with another live chapter of Noire. A bit late. I do apologize. I was playing Fallout 76 and got carried away in the vastness of the great West Virginia post-apocalyptic world. Apocalyptic world, anyway. Wearing a new Fallout 76 t-shirt that I got from GameStop. All right. Resuming where we left off, ladies and gents. I was going to do some live streaming of Fallout 76 after I was done with this today, but my family is having some Thanksgiving dinner at my parents' house around 2 o'clock today. Let's see, the red lipstick murder. I got people's names. No questions yet. Size 8 shoe prints, lipstick, Mamba club lighter, writing on the body, blunt force trauma, missing jewelry, license plate 288899.
Solve that big case.
Morning, dude. What's going on, sir? See if I can change outfits. Gameplay. In addition to chimes and a wireless controller, a magnifying glass icon will signify the presence of a nearby object. I guess I can't change my outfits. I got about 9:30 and got coffee going, and my wife is volunteering at the animal thing today. She thought I was going to be working today, but next Sunday on the 25th, I'll be working at my job 7 a.m. to 1. So it's going to be a late stream on next Sunday due to the whole holiday weekend. Black Friday weekend and everything.
I'll try the back door. Wait here a second. Side window's been jimmied. Looks like somebody's creeped the joint.
Someone's done what to the joint? Did you say creeped? I didn't quite catch that. Family burned to death. Cops say house fire deaths are suspicious. Husband, wife, 2 young children killed. The last set of cases I'll be doing will be arson.
You said I had to go back, Doctor.
The fires are cathartic. They allow you to confront your past.
You said the house would be empty.
Are you taking the medication I have prescribed?
You said the house would be empty. I heard them screaming.
Circumstances were unfortunate. My colleagues had made all the necessary
You
arrangements.
said the house would be empty. You're killing me.
The deaths were unfortunate, but you have dealt with death before. I want you to come to the clinic and we can deal with
You said the house would be empty. How can I find peace?
Wow. I don't know if I'll find all the newspapers. Sometimes I don't think about looking for them when I'm in a house or wherever I'm at.
I doubt it.
Oh, it's a blow dryer. I was like, what is that? Making noises.
Tiffany? The rest of the stuff is junk. Might explain the missing ring.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
A regular Amelia Earhart in her day. The ring looks distinctive.
Interesting. You know, I got on Fallout 76 and was first of all when I got on, you can like build your own camp and almost anywhere you want. And I had worked on it some last night, and it was kind of like off to the side of the map near the mountains. A small little cabin. If you sober
So he
up,
and Jacob are obviously having problems. It speaks to motive.
Crime scene evidence still weighs against it being the husband, but Jacob could give us something to go on. One of my exes drank like this, you'd be feeling the back of my hand.
Call in burglary and get technical services out here. I'll talk to the neighbors.
Don't take all day about it, Phelps. I'll get nasty when I'm thirsty.
Optimistic, Cole.
I was going to try to pick up the bottle, but I can't.
Galloway, homicide, badge number 564. Requesting technical services for a suspected 459 at 142 North Union.
I had to sneeze there.
Size 9s. Above average for a lady.
I don't know if I can pick up that newspaper. Probably not. But I had been working on a small cabin, and I log in this morning and it was gone. Like either someone destroyed it or the game glitched and it just disappeared. But someone had created a small cabin nearby underneath the power tower. Oh, I already looked at that. I guess we're done here. Let's see. Let me walk to the house one more time.
Doesn't tell me anything.
If it doesn't tell you anything, why is it an option to pick it up? This house is a mess. Okay, I've already been in here. Can't go in there. Laundry room. Like this. Like, what's the point?
Doesn't give me anything to go on.
Alright, I guess we're done. So, I couldn't reset up my camp, my completed cabin, where it was before. Then I tried to attack the other guy's house, thinking maybe he had something to do with it. But and then I got wanted for like 10 caps. I was like, well, but there was nobody on in my world, in my map. So I decided to go explore up north a little bit and ran into this construction company. I wouldn't say construction, but a company that like grounds up like asphalt or concrete and makes gravel, I guess. I don't know, some kind of big plant like that, in a way. And I was fighting a bunch of super mutants and stuff. Then I was trying, and they said, oh, you can claim this place if you take out all the enemies. So I was trying to take all the enemies, and I did, which took forever, and I died like 3 times. Claimed it, and it said, once you've logged out, it's you no longer have it, and other people can claim it, or other people can try to claim it while you're still in game, and then you can then start a player versus player kind of thing. What I went there in that direction was because I saw water on the map, and I was wanted to make a base or a cabin house over some water because I have a water purifier, and it only works if you place it in water. It sucks up the water and cleans it and gives you purified water, which is what I really want. So, but later today, after the stream is over, around 1 o'clock my time, in about 2 hours, when my wife gets home, my wife and I will be going down to my parents' house to eat some turkey with my brother. He's deep frying a turkey, and we're going to have some sides and stuff there. But anyway.
It's left at the next intersection.
Well, that's what's going on with me today. Maybe when I get back, I can do a live stream of Fallout 76. You can see me running around trying to survive. Over time, you slowly get hungry and thirsty. You gotta constantly replenish your thirst and your hunger. Otherwise, you have these things called action points, which allow you to sprint and use a system called VATS to like target specific areas of enemies' bodies and and shoot them. It's kind of like an auto aim, but it takes up action points. In previous standard solo games, it would kind of almost pause the game when you activated the VATS, and you could select different body parts and then shoot.
Keep on going.
What are you doing there, buddy? Actually, I hate when people do that in real life. They like try to merge over into your lane when they can't even get room to merge over.
Units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired at 410 South Flower Street. Units that can handle code 3 identify.
I don't feel like going to that.
Stop. Turn back the other way.
What?
Continue to respond.
But anyway, in this game, Fallout 76, it's a multiplayer game. But you can choose to play solo if you so desire, which I've mostly been doing, but last night I teamed up with a friend, and we ran around and did random things.
So wait for the next turning and go right.
Got me a new coffee mug. It's a gasoline company in Fallout 70, or in Fallout game called Red Rocket. You can't see it. Just below the logo. And to get really close, Red Rocket. It's the name of a gas station in the Fallout game. It's pretty cool. I got it at GameStop yesterday. I can't stick it in the dishwasher or soak it because it'll mess up the art or the and stuff on the cup. Well, I'm going to go ahead and turn. And the light turns green.
Take the next left.
Ah! Sorry, I'm paying attention. Spend half my time driving around. This coming Thursday, my wife and I are going to get up at like 6 in the morning and cook a turkey.
Okay, Phelps, we go in hard. You follow my lead. You Jacob Henry?
Yeah. Who's asking?
LAPD. You're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Celine Henry.
Murder? Celine?
Save the dramatics
Oh, my
for
God.
RKO, pal. You got bigger problems.
What the hell are you talking about? You come in here, you tell me that Celine is...
Take a seat, Mr. Henry.
she's-
We're going to have a look around, then we'll talk.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
I get even the slightest hint that you're a flight risk, pal.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
That's what I'll say about that. Got a notepad here.
You think the atmosphere's thick in here? Wait till you try the gas.
Thanks for the offer.
We'll be back in a moment.
I need you to do something. Yeah. Oh.
The oldest problem there is, what to do about the old lady.
Ooh.
Nope.
Okay, there's no blood on it, so. This guy was packing. Oh. Size 11.
Size 11s.
Was it like an 8.5 size shoe that was at the crime scene? Yeah, it was a size 8. Oh, back, it keeps itching. Okay. Okay. Coming down this hallway is irrelevant. Okay. Make sure I got all the clues here. Just screwdriver.
I don't think so.
I don't either. Alright, I guess we're done.
So who could have killed Celine? Where did she go last night, Jacob?
A bar, I suppose. Look, I don't know.
We get the impression that Celine liked to live the glamorous life. How did she end up with a hump like you, Jacob?
Celine was one of the first woman pilots. She hung out with movie stars and royalty. But when she came back here broke and struggling, she married a mechanic. Put a roof over her head, food on the table. Not glamorous, but the best I could do. I'm not ashamed about that.
When did you last see your wife, Mr. Henry?
Last night. I went to see her. We talked. Things got a little out of hand. I left.
I think he's telling the truth on that.
You don't remember what time you last saw your wife alive?
Look, I'm sorry. I left. Maybe 9 p.m. Might have been a little later, but right around 9.
Why did you kill her, Jacob? Things will go better if you come clean about it.
That's a lousy thing to say. I never gave up on my wife.
You went to her house, you fought, you beat her, she left, and then you followed her.
I left first. She tried to batter me with a frying pan. I had to slap her down.
Understandable.
Man, times back in that day.
So you can prove that you came back here after you left your wife's place.
I came back here. I was here all night. Start work at 6:30. I'm not the going out type.
Did a neighbor see you? Did you talk to anyone? You need an alibi, Jacob.
I don't have one. I was here. I listened to Amos and Andy on the radio, and then I went to bed.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
Oh!
Okay. Let's
Hang on.
just leave it at that. What's this bunker?
Alright, I can't remember how to fight in this game. I'd give it about a 7 or 8. It's got a great story. And sometimes you can deviate from the main story. Occasionally, when you're driving around, police will request backup on some kind of shootout or something. And you can go and do that, or you can explore California and find landmarks and hop in other people's cars and different stuff like that. It's been a while since I've done a fight thing. I don't need this. I want to see I was hitting like square, X, triangle, nothing was happening. Display? No. Great. I'm gonna get my butt kicked. I can't remember how to fight. It was fairly simple controls. When I first played it years ago when it first came out, it was kind of tough because I couldn't quite figure out how to get. Sometimes I don't get every case 100% answer every question correctly, find all the clues, and if someone's like lying to you, they're not gonna look you directly in the eye. They're gonna like look away and stuff. So they're hiding something. They're not telling you the whole truth. And you gotta people who can read people really good will be exceptionally good at this game. But if you can't read people very well, and it'll be challenging. I had to I think I originally played this on Xbox 360 years ago, and I was able to go back and redo the cases, or I would save my gameplay before each interview with a suspect and just redo it if I screwed up. But it's a bit harder to do it on the PS4 because it saves differently. Yeah. Alright. Back to the game. Come on. I was so screwed up on this. Oh, come on, Phillips. I'm hitting the buttons. Okay. L2 is dodge. Okay. Come on. Ah. I cannot remember what to do.
We're still going to need you to come downtown, Mr. Henry.
We can get this all down on paper, Jacob. How you got fed up with your wife and how you figured killing her would bury all your troubles.
Kill my own wife?
She was a lush and a tramp, and you just couldn't stand it anymore.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
So now you're going to tell me you loved her? Ah, the DA goes all gooey over remorse, Jacob.
All right, hang on a second. Give me a moment. I'm going to have to Google how to fight in this game. I was playing this game a while back, doing a live stream, and then I stopped and started playing another completely game. And it had been months, I guess, maybe a few months, and I decided to come back and finish the story. And Majati, who is also watching, can agree to this because I had been gone a while. You know how you play a game for a while and you come back and you can't quite remember how the controls work? I'm kind of in that same boat. I don't know. He kind of like vanished after when the fight starts. I don't know. That's a good question. All right, Google, come on. How to fight in L2, you must keep holding the lock-on button, which is L2. Okay, I gotta keep holding the L2 button. Okay. I think that's what I was doing wrong. Alright.
Okay. This doesn't look good for you, Jacob. You're not being rational.
There we go. Yeah. Pretty much.
Call it in and get a squad car dispatched. And check for messages. I'll keep old Slugger here company.
But where were you when I was fighting him? Gonna get a cold beer and watch the fight? I'm gonna see if the guy has any cold beer in the fridge. I gotta watch this. I'm not sure what that means, sir, but okie dokie. And, oh, I got a call. Okay. I was like, where am I supposed to go?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need a patrol unit to transport a suspect back to Central.
Certainly, Detective. You have a message from the coroner. Do you wish to be put through?
Yes, ma'am.
Carruthers,
It's Phelps.
I've completed the autopsy. Several wounds to the head from a blunt metal instrument. Closest match would be a socket wrench handle.
So the cause of death was the blunt.
No, the blows to the head surprisingly were not fatal. Death was from hemorrhage and shock from the fractured ribs and multiple injuries caused by the stomping.
Anything else?
He's some kind of sex fiend. The tissues of the anus were bruised about 1/8 of an inch, but no trace of semen in the anus, vagina, or stomach.
Thanks, Doc. Operator, give me R&I. Any word on an owner for that vehicle? License was 2boy8899.
Yes, Detective. The plate belongs to a brown 1936 Pontiac. Registered owner is one Alonzo Mendez of 402 South Fremont Street, apartment 16.
Thanks. Any other messages?
One, Detective. From Captain Donnelly. He wants any and all suspects returned to Central. Interviews to be set up immediately.
Got it. We're coming in. So what next?
Let's follow Jacob back to the station. Something about getting jumped makes me all itchy to lock him up.
I guess I'm kind of in the middle of the story. We need to go see this guy first.
Alonzo Mendez. Sound like a man who moonlights as the werewolf?
Those
Statistics. Let's see. Story cases completed. I've completed 9 cases out of 26, so maybe not halfway through. There's a whole bunch of stuff you can collect and do in the game. Miscellaneous. Yeah, I'd say I'm almost halfway through the story, give or take.
sound like a man I'd let my daughter anywhere near.
You've got a daughter.
Spend enough time drinking, Cole, you'll find yourself with any number of things you don't want when you're sober.
So that's why you never sober up.
Exactly.
Nope, I don't think I have.
Carruthers said she took a real pounding.
Maybe if he had been a little firmer in the beginning, he wouldn't be in this situation now.
I imagine that Neanderthal routine is a big hit with the ladies, Galloway.
Women love me, Phelps. I have no complexity. They know exactly what they're gonna get.
Swing left. You need to turn left at the next junction.
Getaway. It sounds familiar. I don't think I've ever played it. Ah. Cool. Gotcha.
Okay, at the next corner, go right.
It's quite the drumming going on in the music. Cool.
Mendez, apartment 16.
Wow. Okay, you're definitely going to be upstairs. On the 4th floor, looks like. He goes up the stairs, funny. Probably the last door here. No, that's apartment 12. One more floor. I got the hardcover, the physical copy. I had to go and rebuy it.
Don't bother knocking, just kick the door in. Take a look around and see what you can find.
I don't know. I like collecting the physical copies of the game, even though it is sometimes convenient for a digital copy.
Not sure this means much.
I have a digital copy of Fallout 4 and an older PlayStation 2 game that I downloaded a while back on the PS4 when that was available.
Doesn't look like anything.
It looks like a thing of tea. I don't even know why certain objects in this game you can pick up. Let's see. That's the hallway. Okay.
Probably nothing.
Size
Just
8.
a ray. Size 8s could help place Mendez at the scene.
Uh-oh. Ooh. I think we found our murder weapon.
Brothers could match the color and brand of the body.
I bet. There's a lot to do in Fallout 3.
Consistent with Celine's injuries, and the blood can be typed.
Wow. What's up, handsome man? What's up?
We have the murder weapon. Better get Peter down here.
Why keep it? Why not throw it away?
Think these clowns are geniuses? Thank your stars you caught a break, and Captain Donald will begin to like you.
Hey, what gives? LAPD, you're under arrest.
Do not lose that son of a bitch. I'll go get our wheels.
I knew he'd run.
Mendez, stop right there.
I like it so far, Fallout 76. I was playing it before I started my stream today. Currently level 12, I think, now.
You don't need to do this, Alonzo.
You know, TV shows, games, and movies.
Get in and drive.
Oh, you ain't gonna drive? Yeah, they need to work on their stability issues on the servers. Oh! Wow, he almost wrecked it up there.
Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
Woo!
You're under arrest for the murder of Celine Henry.
I'm glad I went to his apartment and went back to the precinct. I would have busted the wrong man for the murder. So it wasn't the husband. Yeah, stability issues on 76 have been kind of hit or miss. PC's had more problems than console. You've already been outside, Jackie boy. Dogs wanting to go outside.
I ain't saying a goddamn thing.
Mm-hmm. You ain't got to. You ain't got to say anything, buddy. Handsome man. Yeah, my baby.
You did a grand job, lads. Phelps, that's quite a way to acquit yourself in your first outing as a homicide investigator. It seems the city has a new and vengeful guardian. Considering the evidence against your suspect and the thoroughness with which a report was compiled, I foresee a safe passage through the courts, and the DA agrees with me. Brutality on a scale such as this deserves retribution. The people and the press of this city demand it.
They didn't offer him a drink. See, I got 3 out of 7 questions correct. Clues found, 16 out of 19. The suspect is in the bag, even if you did leave Jacob sweating in central lockup. See, I was afraid if I went back to Central and started talking to Jacob, they would have accused him of the murder, and then I would have screwed up the case. My dog's wanting attention. Personally, I haven't really had a whole lot of problems with Fallout 76. Personally. There's some little visual glitches.
The love you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you.
The golden butterfly. You've already been outside, Jackie boy. You already been outside. Nah, I haven't really seen any Easter eggs besides some Red Rocket stuff. Damn.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner, after all.
What have we got?
New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hacks are all over it. Captain's trying to fend him off.
That sounds awfully similar.
The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on, college boy. I think
Yeah, now sometimes it allows you to change outfits and sometimes it don't. It's funny, you can wear your patrol uniform.
I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
I was telling my friend.
I got the jitters again.
I was telling my other friend on here. No, I wish I did. I'm hoping my wife gets it from me for Christmas. Either that or Assassin's Creed Origins. But I'm hoping I get Red Dead Redemption 2. It looks pretty fun. Alright, stand by. I'm going to refill my cup of coffee. I picked up this new mug the other day at GameStop. The Red Rocket gasoline mug. It's pretty awesome. Just going to refill my cup of coffee and put some cream in there, and I'll be right back. Be back in 2 shakes. I was telling my friend Lajati this morning that I stayed until like midnight last night just playing around on 76 and finished doing some more work on my little cabin that I created up in the eastern part of the map near the mountains. And I finally put walls around it, gave it a roof, a door, made a metal bed. You know, I had a generator, but didn't have any lights going on yet. I figured I'd do that today. And then I logged back into the game and go to where my cabin was, and it was gone. My cabin was completely gone. So I don't know if the game itself glitched and it just gone. Or if another player mischievously tore down my entire cabin and destroyed everything during the night after midnight, because I quit playing at midnight last night. But it's completely gone. I was like, what the hell? So I'm going to have to find a new spot. And
you did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your first time at bat.
Thanks, Rusty.
But don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention.
And no assumptions until we see the evidence, right?
Right. See, I knew you were a fast learner, Phelps. We might get along after all.
Cool. I played Phantom Pain too.
Reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
I still have Phantom Pain and Metal Gear Solid, but I never did beat it. It just got repetitive. I had to remove it just for space for other games that I was playing. But I accidentally deleted my saved file. So whenever I ever play Phantom Pain again, I'm going to start completely over on the story.
Take the next left.
Watch it! People crazy. Crazy driving.
It's left at the next intersection.
Cool. I wouldn't say intersection. Jesus Christ,
No.
person. People don't pay attention. Car got a little banged up there. Here we are.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have 2 of my finest investigators on the case. Fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that
So you don't
matter?
believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, with the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of Cain who continue to believe they can take a life in the City of Angels.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these officers get to work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to Carruthers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
Detective, I was first on scene. You're a modest little...
You find her, Gonzalez?
Not me. Family out for a stroll. I was first reporting.
Can you show me the body?
It's under the pepper tree, this way. All these cuts.
Next Sunday, it'll be a late stream because I have to work.
Phelps.
But I'll be doing the Turf War DLC on Spider-Man, Marvel Spider-Man.
The stomping angle in the Henry case, was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Well, we have a name. Can you run Deirdre Muller by RNI?
Back in a second.
Parent-Teacher Association. It's cash.
If the motive was robbery, why not take the money?
I don't think it was robbery. Hello. I already looked at that. Alright, let's check out the body, I guess. Jesus, he stomped all over her. Strangled.
Ligature mark is very
distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
Looks like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist, too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
And her ring.
Cut on a finger.
Fourth finger, left hand. A wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Looks like she fought back too. Her nails are all broken. I do. It's pretty fun. It's got a good story.
Detectives, RNI says a Deirdre Mahler of 130 North Bonnie Bray was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Mahler.
What'd I tell you? Let's grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. We could have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Right? He just told me not to be making assumptions. Grand Theft Auto 5's got a good story. But you're a criminal in that game. This, you play a detective. Of course,
I don't think this is anything.
GTA 5 is a lot newer.
Similar MO.
To what? The Dahlia? I don't think so.
Celine Henry.
That's a closed case. This is probably another sad sack who lost his temper with a broad who wouldn't put out.
Are you a suspect, Rusty?
Watch your mouth, Phelps. All I'm saying is we've got enough to do without reopening closed cases.
Talk me through it, Mal.
Severely battered, on display. Footprints would indicate that she has been stomped. Size of the footprints would seem to indicate a smallish men's shoe. What size shoe did Mendez wear?
You finished?
No, I'm not. At a glance, I would say strangulation was the cause of death. I'll need to do further tests for semen.
Angry boyfriend. If they were married, they'd be at home. Not humping out here in Lover's Lane.
Hey, what are you doing? Go outside? Stand by, ladies and gentlemen. My dog wants to go outside. Be right back. He's bugging the crap out of me. Oh. Alrighty. What do you think, Majani? What's going on with the story here? Well, my partner's ready to go. He's already left the scene.
So what's going on over there?
You're a mama. That's what's going on. Let's see if I can make him drive. Nope. Gameplay. Oh well.
There still might be some playing the boyfriend angle.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out that way.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? You know, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? Don't tell me your eye don't bend.
This conversation is over.
Take a left. Give me a break.
It was hard making that turn there.
Take the next right.
Really? Honking at me? I had the right of way. People drive bad in this game, just like they do in real life. Making stupid choices. Driving like they own the street.
All units are frequency 2 standby.
I knew it. Hello, I have the right of way.
Reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Go right through here. You don't need to turn here.
Well, I'm sitting here during it. I was sitting there during the damn green light. Just off in La La Land. You guys are probably like, what is he doing? Why is he sitting there at the green light? I don't know. My brain was mush for that moment there. I don't know. Don't know what I was doing. Driving to someone's yard. Her. All right.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're going to have a look around.
He'll be back any moment. Just sit tight.
We're going to have a look around, but his partner sits there on the couch smoking a cigarette.
Junk.
My partner will explain everything when he gets back, okay? There's nothing to worry about.
Cookies!
Maybe.
No.
No.
No, I'm even gonna pick that up. Nothing in the kitchen, apparently.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
This is the little girl's room. Okay. Let's see. Oh, tell me Jack is ready to come back in already? No? Okay. Thought I heard him pawing at my window back there. Size 8 boot?
Work boots. Size 8s.
Covered in mud, or look, looks like they're muddy.
Elgin wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body. No sign of a wedding ring.
Can't go in there. Well, I guess time to talk to the young lady.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. Please tell me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead. Do you think you could answer a few questions for us?
Could try.
Man.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High. Mommy was supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
So you were hanging around the school for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing. Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
You seem reluctant to talk about her jewelry.
It's a touchy subject with Daddy. He thought she wasted too much money on her appearance.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
Wow.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just the once. She said she would leave him if he ever did it again. He bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And he always wore her golden butterfly.
Thanks, Miss Muller. You've been very brave.
Hey! What gives?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
please, Michelle. I'll talk to the police.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's
Your
some
wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What but she only...
This guy played Matt in the TV show Heroes, the police officer that could read people's thoughts and minds.
We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, I'll do my best.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
You know anyone who wears a smallish men's shoe who had a major grudge against your wife? Is there something you would like to tell us, Hugo?
No, I do not. You finished making hints?
So you were here all night. You stayed in while your wife went out to pick up your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You got any way of confirming this story of yours?
You son of a bitch. You come here making all these accusations.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Was your wife unreliable?
No.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true, god damn it.
I think you set this up, Hugo. I think you kicked up a fuss about staying home for an alibi. Then you followed your wife and murdered her.
You're out of your mind coming in here making accusations like that. Come out into the yard and I'll make you take that back, mister.
Getting hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the cuffs on him.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife.
Your daughter is in the next room, Muller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
We should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying him to the crime scene.
Hello, detective.
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I heard Mrs. Muller screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Muller come home late last night at all?
No, not at all. I did see Mr. Muller put something in the incinerator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Step away from the incinerator. Don't let him get away.
Okay, but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Asphalt jungle. Oh.
This doesn't look good, Hugo.
I can explain the blood.
Uh-huh.
Get him booked in at Central, officer. Then put him in an interview room. We'll be speaking with him later. And inform the captain.
Yes, sir, Detective.
Is there someone you can call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncle?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Call her. We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
We ought to get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
You lousy bastard.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564.
Go ahead, Detective Unit.
Did we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? And send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
Roger, 11K.
I thought I had to call somebody.
Set the coroner has a report waiting. Police morgue downtown when he's available.
Got it, KGPL.
Now there's a phone popping up there.
The woman who stabbed her husband and then pushed him in front of the car? That's the cop who caught her.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Belmont high school.
Checking for you, Detective. Belmont High, 1575 West 2nd Street.
Thanks.
I'm surprised, you know. I didn't make the husband for it.
Always make the husband, Phelps. 9 times out of 10, it's the closest person to the Vic who does the deed. God knows I've wanted to kill some wives in my day.
Lex parsimoniae.
What?
The law of parsimony. Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said that without getting...
I'm gonna turn around and go back the other way. Make a left on Bonnie Bray Street.
All liturgical on me.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that go?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex Ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away, that one.
No, that's where I was at before. Alright, I'll make a left, and then make a left on Beverly Boulevard. And make a right on whatever street that is. Left and left. That was weird. I thought there was someone behind me a while ago.
Any Central unit, a possible 288 at Belmont High School, 1575 West 2nd Street. Stand by for further unit to handle. Identify code 2.
11K to KGPL. We'll take the 288. Go ahead with the further.
Up ahead, you make a right.
Saturday's the spring unveiling, Emmy. It's the first season since fabric rationing's over. We have to go.
I told you I can't Saturday. I'm busy.
Busy where? You're going on another drive with Davy Gardner, aren't you?
So what if I am?
Go, Phelps. I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
There he is. See him?
There he is, officer.
This guy's fast. Ugh.
Car 11K, car 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
11K, see the janitor. A green 1946 coupe registered to a Mrs. Hugo Moeller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School and playing fields. 11K, code 2.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
You've been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Some.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on the children.
Strictly paternal, is it, Eli?
Don't sass me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love to make you for that, you oaky motherfucker.
Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that. A woman, you say? I like 'em a little younger than that.
Turn out your pockets, Eli.
Now, why would I do that?
Because I'm about to break your fucking skull, Eli.
I love Rusty.
You're under arrest, Eli. You're in very deep trouble. Get some backup down here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
I wonder if he was the one who... Does that make him a prime suspect to killing the wife, the woman?
What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. I've been keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
Eli Rooney. We've met him.
Filthy son of a bitch. He was here yesterday before the dance.
Was it him you saw park the car?
I don't know, sir. I'd like to say yes, but the truth is it was pretty dark.
Would you say Rooney is violent?
Yes, sir. I would say so, yes.
Thanks for your help. This is the car?
Yes, sir, Detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially. I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here.
Yep.
Blood and skin samples. We better get Ray Pinker out here. The overalls are stenciled HM. Muller is a mechanic. I wonder what Eli does for a living.
Either the husband is the killer, and he had paid the pedophile to hide the stuff.
It's from a Chrysler. Could be important.
Or the pedophile killed his wife and try to blame it on the husband by wearing his mechanic jumpsuit and stuff. I'm gonna call Central. So yeah, Land, next Sunday we'll be going back to Sparta, man, doing the next episode, the Turf Wars. And it might take up 2 Sundays to complete it. I hope the game company does something special for Stanley's passing.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Muller homicide case.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thanks, ma'am. What do you think?
Carruthers has our girl on a slab. His report should be ready. Let's get down to the morgue.
Let's see if I can make him drive. I don't know.
I say we make Rooney for this. I think we should lay it on him. He was near the car. He had her jewelry. The DA will love him for it.
Even if he didn't do it? Can you drive to this one?
Cool.
And where exactly are we going?
I had to hold the triangle button down.
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phelps? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass for now.
I gotta remember that. I would prefer the partner to drive than me, because I crash into stuff. Ugh, I suck at driving sometimes. I'm going to get some more coffee grains tomorrow, or today actually, for tomorrow. Getting some more coffee real quick. Stand by, ladies and gents. Stand by. Thunder is coming. If you haven't already noticed by now, I changed my YouTube name a little bit. It says DJ Thunder Adventures or something like that. I took off the Cape Radio finally. There it is.
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match?
Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now?
Please. Cause of death is strangulation?
Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct. Although Ray says that they're sometimes used as bell ropes in churches.
I think the bottom rope would have been used to strangle the lady.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister?
Well, in my experience, sailors seem to have the greater libido.
Was Mrs. Mueller criminally attacked?
No external or internal traces of semen.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know. I'm at a loss.
Back to Central, Phelps. One of these assholes will break under interrogation. I guarantee it.
I'm kind of thinking it's probably the pervert that probably did the killing. The husband's probably innocent. And maybe he does have a good excuse for that blood on his shoe that he was trying to incinerate in the...
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Central, like you said earlier.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim realities of a place like that.
Funny job, that. The coroner's.
How so?
You know, you don't want them enjoying their work too much. The wrong kind of man can get awfully lonely rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You been reading the same ones as me?
I thought you were usually too drunk to get through a magazine.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out the print.
What you think about the story so far? It's pretty interesting. It's been so long since I played this game. There's also some DLCs that may have came with my copy that I bought. Ultra high.
You better not go soft on me in here, Phelps.
We'll work the evidence, Rusty. Let him do the rest. Are they ready?
Moeller's in 2 and the pervert's in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Always like this game. You said someone's in 1 and someone's in 2.
Boys, you've really come.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, Phelps, I know. This particular fiend is an old acquaintance. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in a wrathful and terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing personally with him.
Swiping me. Put him down with my sap.
You look like you've had it rough.
You see me asking for your sympathy, boy?
Boy?
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I've had worse. My family ate roadkill during the Dust Bowl.
But you have a job. A parolee has to have a job, correct?
I had me a job down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
This place you worked have a name?
Hennessy Marine.
Mm-hmm.
You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out front.
Mm-hmm.
They give you any workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green coverall. Dang thing was hot. Felt like I was back in the pen wearing it.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling them.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it?
This guy is something
Any
else.
old rope will do me fine.
He's dead serious about that. See how he's not breaking eye contact? That's when you know he's telling the truth.
A farm boy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid, tie, hitch, and braid. It stays tied.
You killed Mrs. Moeller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
You're a liar, Eli. You needed the money, so you killed her.
I've been around some, son. You got some evidence that proves I stole that butterfly from that woman? I done told you I found that pretty thing. I never stole it.
I don't like you, Eli. I think you're an evil man. I think you try to pass off your pain to other people. I can't make you for this case, but my consolation is that I don't think you will be out of prison for very long.
You can count on it, shitbird. By the way, Eli, the captain and the Hat Squad would like to talk to you next. Any idea what they might want to talk about? For my money, you
I
go
thought I
forward as
selected
number
the
one
damn
suspect. The evidence is
tire
solid.
iron.
I think it's time we hit him with it.
Here's where we stand, Hugo. Your next-door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row, and all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill her. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Why did you burn your shoes, Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
Are you going to tell me what I want to know, or do we have to take it out of you in lumps?
Give it your best shot. I can take whatever you're throwing.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the Army.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the Army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the Army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
For argument's sake, what type of rope would you use?
If I had to, I would use a triple braid. Less flex, easier to control.
We found your wife's car. Someone parked it at the school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me.
Where do you keep your work clothes?
I keep them at work in my locker.
He keeps darting his eyes and stuff.
It was you, Hugo. I'm offering you a chance to come clean on this.
For the last time, I did not kill my wife.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
You're gonna die for this, Mueller. Better give me something.
Probably screwed up.
Believe your story.
My conscience is clear. You can't badger me into admitting anything.
We're letting you go for now, Mueller. Go home and see your daughter, and work on your story. It's got more holes than a batting cage.
That's the guy. Detective. That's him. That's the guy who parked the car. I'm sure of it. Hey, he's getting away.
That's not true. I can't go to jail.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him. Clean this asshole off the road.
Jeez, he tricked me. Oh, he just got hit by the bus. Oh, come on.
It ends here, Hugo. Once we get the janitor's statement, you'll be staring down a murder charge.
Show me your hands.
I got 1 out of 8 questions correct. Ugh. Man. I could have swore it was the other guy who did it.
I have to say I'm disappointed. I stood in front of a troop of reporters and made promises. Promises of swift and fearful retribution, and you bring me an armful of vagary and happenstance. You made the department look bad, lad. Do it again and your career as a policeman will come to an abrupt and ignominious end. You two are back on the streets. Find street criminals, roust them, beat them, and restore some fervor to your police work. Your next case will come when you've revived my faith in your abilities. Now get out of here!
Let's screw that one up. I had all the evidence. I just... Total of 5 questions correct out of 14. While Hugo Mueller stares down a murder charge, Michelle Mueller contemplates life as an orphan.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular armies. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of rank.
I'm in charge here, Medier.
Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen? You're wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There is no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Get this, Golden Boy actually seems to know what he's doing.
あなた方の階層と名前を名乗ってください。
第44大部隊所属兵だ。
貴様、何様だと思ってるんだ。
See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
Do you know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the US of A and our way of life.
They attacked the US because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Yeah. The Silk Stalking Murder. After this cutscene, gonna end the stream for the week.
Ah, Phelps. I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing. Have a seat.
How well we were doing?
Yeah, it's my real name. And you can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall and left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia fiend first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks the Mendez case is hokey.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some in police work.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys! The DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence, the witness, and the lack of an alibi. Now, get out there and catch me another sinner.
You can drive.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Man. Next Sunday, Spider-Man. Probably the next 2 Sundays we'll be doing Spider-Man episode 2 of the City That Never Sleeps, the Turf Wars. And then in December, the third one's coming out. So probably the third Sunday we'll be getting back to this story.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Once this scene's over with.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Crothers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Kiss the Blood, BD?
Kiss the Blood, BD.
Laceration on the right hip.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Weird. I guess he did since he left it in her hand. Another ring forcibly removed off the finger.
Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails. The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
The best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah. We know the M.O. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Oh, I already did that. I thought that was her purse right there, but...
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
I guess that's the murder weapon right there.
Just what I think I've seen it all.
May as well follow the trail.
Okay. Jeez, it goes all the way over there.
Antonia. Huh. Same as the library card.
Ah. Okay. I'm curious. I want to see where it goes. Jesus. Her shoe.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Oh, hang on a second. was trying to grab the newspaper. I guess I can't. Oh well.
On it goes.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Thank you, kind sir. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. A key.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
Dot pattern. Ah.
Where are you taking us? Empty. Where is all of this meant to be taking us? He clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. We got a new M.O. I told you it wasn't our guy.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
A lip makeup thing.
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
The trail points up.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
Wow. The other half of the library card.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
That's crazy. All right, good friend, fine sir. Story is gonna be continued for a bit. Next week, when I get home from work, I get off at 1. It'll take me approximately 30, 40 minutes to get home, so it'll probably be 2 o'clock my time. It's currently 1:22 my time, so at the top of the hour next week, I'll be doing a stream of Spider-Man. So until then, have a good week, have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll see you next week.